Hi everyone, I'm Heather Lee, the Frugal Fashionista. If this is your first time viewing something on my channel, welcome, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel as well as my blog and follow me on social media accounts. Have all that information linked in the description box below. You don't want to miss a thing. I do frugal fashion tips, product reviews, style tutorials, a whole bunch of things. And sometimes I just talk about fashion, and you don't want to miss any of that. The content on my blog is slightly different than my channel, and so make sure you subscribe. A couple of new things that I want to talk about. One, my hair, because for some reason I always seem to have new hair every time I do a video. That's how infrequent these videos have become, and hopefully that'll remedy itself soon. But I actually have some plum in my hair. I don't know if you can tell on camera. You may or may not. I'm actually filming from a different portion of my studio as well. Ta-da! I have my Audrey Hepburn picture that Mom gave me, as well as my lovely quote that you can't really see, I don't think, in this video. A couple of other photos, some candles. Trying to add some visual interest while hoping that for some reason that the light, I don't know why, but my studio is where light goes to die. So I'm trying to get a little bit of light. There's a window over here, and I'm in the process of renovating my studio and my home office because that has to do with my other exciting new news. Because I know you're not tuning in because of my hair or my new background. No. You're tuning in for my exciting announcement, which is this. I am now the owner and operator of my own consulting business. I have officially launched House of Stanley Consulting, which is an event planning, marketing, publicity, and branding consulting business. And some of you may recognize the significance of the name House of Stanley. Obviously Stanley's my last name, but House of Stanley, just like House of Chanel or House of Versace. Of course, those are designing houses and I don't design, but it is a fashion-based business. So I'm taking clients that are designers and maybe nonprofits who want to do fashion philanthropy events to help raise money for their organization, or maybe corporations or businesses or brands that are fashion related that also want to do events, marketing for boutiques and salons and all kinds of businesses. I also have some services as well where I'm going to start doing webinars on how to create content for things like YouTube or Instagram so that you can move product, how to style your Instagram account so that people actually want to buy your product, and all kinds of really cool things that I'm coming up with. It really is a labor of love and a work in progress because I have been really doing the analytics and trying to put my own money into this and figure out how to get this business off the ground. But it's officially launched. I do have an Instagram page and a Facebook page as well. I will link those below in case you want to follow. Eventually, I will have a second YouTube channel because all my content that I do for the Frugal Fashionista is now going to get revamped. When I started the Frugal Fashionista 2 years ago, I wasn't expecting that I was going to have this much of success with it, to be honest with you. It's still a hobby. I get some freebies and some discounts, and I represent like 8 or 9 brands right now, but it's not where I'd like it to be, partially because my day job gets in the way, and obviously it does pay me. So I have really been shocked at how I've been able to expand that. And so obviously I'll be doing my own fashion shows, and I will no longer go to fashion shows as media. So I will put all of those behind the scene videos on my House of Stanley page once I get it fully established. Also, you get to see behind the scenes of not just fashion shows, but styling and business tips and all those wonderful things that will come with that blog and that YouTube channel. So if you are in the fashion industry or you're interested in being in fashion, then you definitely want to make sure that you do follow those. But you'll get all that information if you follow me on Instagram and on Facebook for my business. So like I said, I'll be separating some things out with my Frugal Fashionista page because I won't be able to represent anybody locally. It's obviously a conflict of interest. But that leads me to my second announcement, which for those of you who don't know me, may not really be a big deal, but I am an educator in higher education. I am an instructor on the university level in communication, and I also run the student radio station. In fact, I launched an FM station earlier this semester, which is part of the reason, between that and the new business, you haven't seen as many videos and blogs, which, like I said, I plan to remedy that very soon. But I will be leaving that job in May. So I wanted to make the official announcement that House of Stanley will be a full-time venture starting in June, although I'm working on clients and getting retainers and things of that nature. But obviously I had to let my boss know, and my colleagues had to know before I just start spewing stuff on social media. So it's not a secret anymore. So I'm very excited about this venture, and I'm hoping that 2017 will be much kinder to all of us than it was in 2016. And I hope that you come along with me on this journey, and that you follow me both as a fashion blogger and now as a fashion consultant. So I'm very excited about the whole venture. So I hope you have a happy holiday, a happy and prosperous new year, and I look forward to sharing all these wonderful things with you in the future. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the latest on everything fashion related, from tutorials to fashion advice. And until then, happy holidays, happy new year, and happy shopping.